Uh-oh, you missed your court date in Washington State. What do you do now? Well, my name is Lance Fryrear, and I'm the defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. Defender of justice. And I don't normally look like this. I look like this. And I'm putting this video together to help you know what to do. I happen to be a defense attorney in Lynnwood, Washington, and my law firm has been defending people charged with crimes for more than 20 years. And if you missed your court date, which is common, it could have been a week ago, it could have been a month ago, sometimes it could have been years ago. You may be worried. You may not know how to fix it. You may not know how to solve the problem. So in this video, I'm going to try to help you figure out, one, what happened when you missed your court date, two, what your options are to try to fix the problem, and three, when you need to contact an attorney to help you fix the problem. So you missed your court date. You may not have known about it. You may have got a notice in the mail. It may have slipped your mind. You may have moved and never got any notice, and now you've only learned you missed a court date. So hopefully you've not been arrested, because what likely happened when you missed court is a warrant was issued for your arrest. In criminal matters, when you miss court, a warrant gets issued for your arrest. If you happen to miss court or not respond to a traffic ticket, then basically a failure to appear gets entered and you can get your driver's license suspended and a fine issued. But for crimes, a warrant gets issued for your arrest. And the judge gets to set the amount. That could be a $5,000 warrant or a $10,000 or a $20,000, any amount. And you basically have to either post that bail in cash to the court, or you could hire a bonding company to post a bond. And we have a video also in our series about how bond or bail works in Washington. Or you can try to go into the court, and sometimes you can sign for a new court date. Sometimes you can post a small amount of money with the court to get a new court date, and it varies. So how do you find out what happened? Well, what I would do if I were you, in most cases, I would call the court. Call up the court and say, hey, I missed a court date. Can you tell me what's the status of my case? And the court clerk will say, well, the judge issued a warrant for your arrest. Then you might want to say, well, how much? And they say $5,000. Oh no, $5,000. Well, don't just stop there. Ask the court, hey, what are my options? Does this court have an option where I can sign for a new court date and come and explain to the judge? Is there an option where I can pay a reissue fee to reissue the court date? Some courts, like every municipal, can do that. Lynnwood Municipal has certain sort of, internal secret ways of doing things. And so once you talk to the court, if they tell you you're able to sign for a new court date, oftentimes you're worried, well, what if I come in, are they just going to arrest me? Well, typically the court has no interest in arresting you. They want the warrant cleared. But if an officer were to stop you on the way in and determine there is a warrant, let's say you're driving and you have a traffic infraction, you get pulled over for speeding, then you could get arrested, but not generally because you're going to court. So once you figure out what the amount of the warrant is, your options, like I said, are go to the court, call the court, call a bonding company, or call an attorney. And again, that's the final step here. How do you know when you need to call an attorney? Well, if the case is really old, it's been 6 months or a year or 2 years, or it's a probation violation, that is why you have a warrant, you definitely need to contact an attorney because it's much more complicated. If it's any type of serious charge, DUI or assault, you're probably going to need an attorney anyway, so you should probably contact an attorney, and maybe the attorney can get the warrant quashed without you having to pay for a bond. That'll save you some money. And finally, you should definitely contact an attorney if it's a really high bond amount and you have no way to post that bond. Let's say it's $75,000. So you really don't have another option. You should contact an attorney to see if they have the experience to develop a plan to help you out of this situation. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Lance Fryrear. I'm the owner of a law firm that's been defending people charged with crimes for more than 20 years. We handle warrant situations all the time. If you need to post a bail, there's a lot of good bonding companies, and we can refer you to one if that's necessary. We might be able to help get the warrant quashed without posting a bail. And if you get a really serious situation, we might be able to develop a long-term plan to put you in the best possible situation. So it's not hopeless. Reach out for help. We'll do everything we can and we'll be there for you. Thank you.